I'm speaking with Trace Ballou, and Trace is the president of Columbia Green. Trace, thanks for coming down, and tell our viewers what the goal and mission of Columbia Green is.
Columbia Green is a nonprofit organization. We've been around in Columbia for about 35 years. Our mission is to beautify public spaces, also to protect and preserve trees and green spaces, and to educate the public about our natural environment.
And I know a lot of times I'll be driving to Columbia and stop for a red light or something else, see a sign that says, you know, Columbia Green, and I think often on the public medians and all, y'all, one of the things that y'all have provided support for is for the city to switch out annuals and perennials?
Yes, that is one of our main objectives, is to partner with the city. We've been partnering with them for decades, and we do help them with funding for annuals and perennials. And we also have really been a way to, we've encouraged the city to use more natives and to use perennials, more perennials and fewer annuals, which leads to, you know, less switch out, as we all know.
Yeah. And also that means that often it's interesting that city centers, if we plant the right plants, can be a wonderful place for bees and pollinators. Absolutely. Because they're so full of flowers.
Absolutely. You know, we can't necessarily control what's going on in cutting down the rainforest, but we can control what we plant right here in our own backyards and in our communities.
And one of the things that I think is real exciting is that now that we are dealing with climate change and see the differences, you're a gardener, as you know, and see the changes that we're dealing with in our work, is that we really want to have more trees that will provide shade.
Absolutely. You know, we just had a heat mapping of Columbia on August 6th of this year, and the results I don't think are out yet, but they will just confirm, I'm sure, what we already know. It's the temperature drops dramatically under a tree, and there are heat islands all over, and largely due to parking lots and whatnot, but many times it's just due to people not realizing that they could plant a shade tree where they've put a palm or something.
Or a crepe myrtle.
Or a crepe myrtle or something.
Which are lovely trees, but still not going to give you that wonderful cooling effect.
And they're not native as well.
Yeah. And I think your Green Square Mile initiative is to start encouraging people to put trees out.
Absolutely. We are trying to make it easy and fun for people to plant a tree on their own property. We have on our website, columbiagreen.org, we have a Columbia Green Square Mile Tree Tracker app. And if you plant a tree in your yard, you can enter that tree into the app. It shows on Google Earth where the tree is. You can submit a photograph. It's a real helpful tool for people to see how a tree matures, and what kind of canopy shape it presents.
So I can update my tree's picture.
You can update your tree's picture, absolutely. And so that really is our big focus, to increase the canopy. That's our Green Square Mile initiative.
It's kind of nice that it hasn't been raining, because I hope it's not raining on December the 4th.
Me too.
Because y'all have a very exciting project going that day.
We do. The Grow Some Shade tree giveaway.
All right.
And actually, we have given away already 100 trees to applicants that have come to our website. But anybody can come back on and get on our waiting list. There are a lot of educational materials also on the website next to the application.
And this is the best time of year to plant trees. So even if you aren't, if you haven't gotten on and gotten selected and all that, and gone through all of that, people should be encouraged to just on their own plant a small tree. 3 gallons is perfect.
Yes.
It's not very difficult to dig the hole, and you will have people there. So if people just want to say, well, I'd like to plant a tree, but I'm not real sure how I'm supposed to do the preparation, you will have people there to help them understand how to do it, and demonstrations going on during that time.
Absolutely. There will be a tree that has been planted so that you can see that the crown is above the surface of the ground.
All the things that are important.
Yes, all the important things.
And mulch.
Mulch.
Not volcano mulching.
Right tree, right place. We would love to help anyone if they have questions.
Well, I think it'll be just to be around fellow tree huggers is always
Absolutely.
a happy day.
Yeah.
Yeah, a good thing to do, and really it might be a wonderful holiday gift to give someone a small tree
you're
and come
right.
over and plant it in their yard for them. I think that would just be,
Perfect.
yeah. What do you give people who have everything? Wouldn't you want to
plant.
give them a plant?
I think a plant's always
Yeah.
always the best gift.
Yeah.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, right?
And then the way that y'all support the things that y'all find important to the environment is through your annual Festival of Gardens.
Yes.
And this year that will be?
That is going to be on April 22nd and 23rd. It's our 30th annual Festival of Gardens. It's in Shandon this year. We have about 12 gardens lined up, I believe, to show. It's going to be great. We are hoping to be able to support even more grant recipients. We supported 9 grant recipients with our festival from 2022, from this year, and we hope just to up that number.
I think that's wonderful. I want to thank y'all for showing the wonderful ways that we can partner with municipalities and with other nonprofit organizations and even schools.
It's so important that we partner. You know, all things come to those who wait, but I'd say all things come to those who collaborate. That's really what we need to do, Amanda. The city is willing and ready to do what its citizens want it to do, but you've got to come to them with a plan, and funding is always nice too. Really, groups need to collaborate. We all need to work together because our environment is shared by all of us.
Yes, it is, and it's somewhat under threat now, and this is a way that we can individually make a difference. Thank you so much for sharing this information with us.
Thank you, Amanda.